for supporting the Fable and Folly Network. Here's another show we know you'll love.
Under my bed, I keep a box. Inside the box are hidden things. Only I can ever know about my box of shame.
Do you think we are what we've done?
It doesn't matter. Nothing does.
I am something they will remember.
So, you ready to go or not?
Andas Productions presents Cat Skull, an audio dramatization of the Singaporean neo-noir thriller by Mile Yan Tay. New episodes every Friday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanks for supporting the Fable and Folly Network. Here's another show we know you'll love.
Last Line Rewind. A new anthology horror podcast.
A grand cacophony begins to fill your ears.
Where tabletop role-playing games bring the terror of the TV glow to life.
What the fuck is going on? I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Search Last Line Rewind wherever you listen to podcasts.
Thunder's Mouth Theatre presents a bonus episode for the Halloween season. I'm not celebrating it as such because I'm not a big fan of exposing myself to terrifying things. But then again, there's so much terrifying stuff going on around us that it's kind of hard to avoid. So I thought I would write a story just for today. Oh, really? Where to begin? Perhaps at the end. It's not that far away. I see it every day a little more clearly. When it finally emerges crystal clear, so there's no longer any argument, any question, any hint of doubt that it is not imminent any longer, I won't be here to see it. Neither will you, of course. And don't interrupt. You asked me why I am crying. Have the decency to listen while I at last even, try to explain. I know what you want to say. You want to tell me yet again that it will be all right, that it'll be better than all right, because you know what has to be done. You know how to make it all right. All we have to do is keep on doing what we've always done, for as long as we can remember, for as long as we have known, for as long as recorded or even unrecorded history has told us. And that is that we are so clever. We are so creative. We always come up with something that changes the way we do things, that corrects our mistakes, our missteps along the way. Why didn't we think of that before? We always come out of the darkness into the light better, stronger, fitter. Survival of the fittest. Ha! No, I haven't finished. You want to do what you've always done, and that is to take the easiest way out. Or what seems to be the easiest way out. The new, exciting discovery that is going to make everything so much easier. That is the smart thing to do, right? Jump straight in. Don't waste time or energy or resources attempting to do it the hard way. Because that means taking care to avoid risks. Stopping to think about the harms we might cause along the way, never thinking about the possibility of unintended consequence. Oh, don't bother. I know all the old, tired, pathetic arguments you put up every time your ways are challenged. If we hadn't been so inventive, we'd never have come down from the trees. We'd still be in the Dark Ages. Well, frankly, put me back up in the trees. Let me start again, in the dark. Let me come back down from the trees, but let me keep my respect for them. My love for the safety they offered me. Let me find my way to help my family, not to do better for themselves, not to strip the land so that we could find easier ways to feed ourselves, not to fight and kill each other's families so that we could control more land. Oh yes, let me live literally hand to mouth, digging for roots and eating and sharing them, having enough. You have no concept of that word, do you? Enough. There is never enough for you. There never was. There never will be. You're just a regular human, Homo sapiens. Oh, what a misnomer that was. So am I, of course, but I wasn't included in the definition. Not being a man. No, I know there are avaricious women too. Never enough. The problem is that we are a short-sighted species. That's it, short-sighted. We've only been in existence a relatively short time in the life of this planet. We evolved because of this planet, because of the way it is. We evolved with it, within it, and we will not survive without it. It's just not possible. You can load all the nutritious seeds and bugs that you like into that spaceship. They will not sustain you on another planet. Another planet will be too busy sustaining itself. You do not belong there. And the real reason why this is such a ridiculously stupid idea is because no matter what you find there, it will not be enough. It will never be enough. There are two kinds of humans, yes? And I don't mean two or however many different genders you like to define. We are all humans. And there are two kinds of humans. Those who are content with what they have and with whatever creative ways they can come up with to sustain themselves with what they have. And the other kind for whom there is never enough. And it is the latter kind who are in the majority. Oh yes, there are more of you, the never enough kind, than there are of my kind. I'm not saying there are more of you who know how to get the more, but there are more humans who want that more. Never enough. I don't have a problem with humans being creative and inventive. But did we really have to trash our homelands in order to satisfy the ones for whom it was never enough? Don't answer that. Because you have no answer. At every stage of human evolution, we moved in order to survive and to be comfortable. And we stopped evolving a very, very long time ago. All we've done, which you think is evolving, is create more and more gadgets, more and more devastating ways to trash our homelands. And I know you honestly believe that you can just fly away, find another planet and start again. Well, bon voyage, old friend. I wish you luck. I'm sorry to see you go. I would have liked to have seen you stay to help in a small way, to keep the future at bay for as long as I'm around. But you know it's coming, and that is why you are running away. Oh yes, that's what you are doing. You can't face up to the fact that you and your kind of human are responsible for the future. Yes, the actual, fast-approaching future of your species. We didn't need an asteroid to wipe us out. We did it to ourselves. So don't worry about me. I will live my life out carrying this sorrow, but finding joy when and where I can. Look around you. Go on, take one last look. Long, long look behind you before you step up that ramp and leave it all behind. Look Look at it. Even the glow of those devastating fires all around us, even as they burn deep into the soil to ensure that not even the smallest bacterium, the most intensely vigorous fungi can survive. Even that has a passionate beauty to my eyes that you won't find anywhere else in the universe. Because this planet, just like every creature that it has ever spawned, is unique. That's how it works. And that grey-black sky above your head, the one that you're going to blast through on your way to whatever kind of death you have now chosen for yourself and your kind, is a darkly wondrous colour palette of subtlety. No, my love. Don't say a word. There are no words. Not even goodbye. Because that would be a lie. Just go. Be gone. Be gone. And there you have it, my attempt at writing a horror story. Not a lot of fiction about it, though. Anyway, I hope you enjoy scaring yourselves half to death this evening. I'm off to High Wycombe in the train this afternoon to go to the Hubfest tomorrow, where I'm going to have some fun with great people and learn more about beautiful podcasting making. Can you hear my washing machine in the background supplying extra sound effects? That's my sound design for today. Okay, I'm out of here. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, eh?
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
In June of 2020, an amateur podcaster disappeared from the Carson National Forest while searching for the legendary Finn treasure.
But he was adamant that he was onto something big. He was obsessed. He showed her some hand-drawn map to a treasure out in northern New Mexico.
The Subjective Truth is part treasure hunt, part paranormal docudrama. Starring Addison Peacock as Graham Anderson.
Back at home, I placed the box on the counter, and I just stared at it for a while. You'd never be able to guess its social impact on the human race by looking at its simplistic design.
UFOs, ghosts, reincarnation, and liars. This is The Subjective Truth. Subscribe now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.